Hello guys and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, if you don't remember, we went to the first class trial, found out that Leon was the killer, and he was swiftly executed. In this episode, we start off Chapter 2, and Makoto, as you could probably expect, isn't doing so well. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there's never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. Hey, are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened. It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Like that would help anything. Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do any of that. Keep telling yourself that. We'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean? The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, and modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you, and win the game. No. No what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean? Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different than from us killing him ourselves. But if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it? He's right. If you heap that kind of blame onto yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
ドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。あとですね、先ほどのお前らの発言には、自分を正当化しようとするあざましさが見え隠れしていました。見え見え隠れ、見え見えくらいの割合。つまり、ほとんど丸見えな見え隠れでした。いいですか？よく覚えておいてくださいね。人が人を裁く責任は重いんだ。ちゃんと自覚しろよな。秩序は犠牲と責任の上にのみ成り立つんだよ。ではでは、いい夢をおやすみなさい。
What was that just now? Was he saying it's our fault that what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. And that piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. I really like how sort of threatening Monokuma is in this game, because in the second game you'll see that he's a bit more like goofy, like as a villain. He's still like an active threat, but he's a lot more like comical with how he behaves and stuff like that. And then in the third game he's sort of just like kind of in the background. But in this game he really is kind of just this threatening mastermind who watches every single move that you do, and anytime you start to feel just a little bit better about your situation or anything like that, he always comes in at just the wrong time and makes you feel way, way worse about like everything that's happening and stuff like that. He's really cool in this game. Not to say I dislike him in future games, but this version of him I just think is really, really cool. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it. Doesn't this just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Wow, I just sounded pretty cool now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? Alright, Monokuma is still fairly goofy in this game, it's just, they bring that up a notch with the sequel. So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise. If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the... Oh, I thought that was Monokuma for a second. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you. Whole new world? It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So, go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. Again, we're not exploding in this game. That's a different Spike Chunsoft franchise. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. But a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely. Well, we don't know till we look. Whatever he meant. It seems we'll have to search the school one more time. Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a staple food source. Now, let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. So yes, with each new chapter, we get a new area unlocked for us. If we go ahead and exit real quick, and then exit again. Oh, hey, Hiro, how's it going? Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap. That stuff you see lined up in there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? Oh, I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here. Let me out! I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Hiro, you are a character, that's for sure. I went and checked I thought that said mental hatch for a second. I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but just like I figured, hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us. Hey! Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. You want me to put some fighting spirit in you? Well, do ya? No thanks. I think I've got enough for now. Well, okay. I'm gonna go look for another way out then. Have I talked to you yet, Taka? Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up. But it's also of utmost importance to double-check the areas we already know about, just in case. Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes. Well, I'll leave the school to you. Well, Taka, unfortunately, Makoto won't let us explore any other part of the school except for these stairs, so let's head up. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. So, what's up there? Ooh, it's blue. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. So yeah, now we have, if we go ahead and look at the map, we have a bunch of new areas. We have a swimming pool over there. And, of course, we have some regular classrooms and what looks to be a library. The pool seems like the coolest thing to look at first. Pun not intended, but let's head over here. Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. Pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Before we address the elephant in the room right here, let me go ahead and talk to everyone. The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big, and a fantastic way to swim, and fantastic to swim in. I'm beyond excited now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? Hey Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No, I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But it still sounds like that locker room here has all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of the locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia, though. Poor Chihiro. I do have to say that I love all of the characters in this game. I mean, maybe there's one or two that I'm not, like, the biggest fan of, but looking at all these characters, I think this might be my favorite cast out of the whole Danganronpa series, and I know that's probably a hot take because I know that Danganronpa 2's cast is like seen as the best by many, and there's a lot of people who also love the cast from the third game, but I don't know, man, just something about all these characters just really clicks with me. I love Chihiro, I love Junko, I love Celeste, I love Sakura, Toko's there, I love Hina, I love Kyoko, I love Sayaka, Hiro's there, Fumi's there, Leon's there, I love Mondo, Byakuya is there, Taka's there. Okay, maybe there are a lot of characters in this game that I'm not the biggest fan of, but there are also tons that I do really, really like. I think I just really always gravitate towards the cast of characters from whatever the first game in the series is. Like Danganronpa, I love the cast of the first game the most. Zero Escape, I love the cast of 999 the most. In the modern Persona trilogy, and I know that Persona 3 isn't the first game, I know that there were games before that, trust me. Persona 3 was the first game that I ever played in the series, and it was the first of the modern trilogy, and that's the cast that I click with the most. The Somnium Files is another one where I like the cast of the first game way more than the cast of the second game. I don't know, it's just something about the cast of a first game in a series that just really speaks to me. Anyways, gun. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Oh, I thought there was going to be a cutscene or something like that talking about that. Maybe I need to click on this. Behind this door is the locker room. Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really? Really? Ugh. If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted to the ceiling, right? And it'll be all I bet it really hurt. I bet it really get this line. I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. Yeah, I bet. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? What? The thought never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay then, how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. But, you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age where you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me? There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. I'm sorry. I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Alright, that's everything in here. Let's go check out the rest of the second floor.
Danganronpa.